Please close your eyes, fold your hands, and we're going to recite Gayatri Mantra 3 times. Okay? So start it off. I think everyone. Now, as you all know today, we're here to celebrate one of the most significant days to our Gayatri Parivar, Vasant Panchami. Now, not many people know what Vasant Panchami is, I'm sure, but it simply means the beginning of spring and the end of the winter. We're moving on from the chilly cold nights of the winter to the rising temperatures and the blossoming flowers of the spring. But Vasant Panchami doesn't just mean that, the changing of the seasons. It actually means the change of the heart, the change of the mindset. We're letting go of our laziness and all the bad qualities and, opening new doors and becoming more energetic and enthusiastic. In order to begin this event, we're going to start off by a song to hopefully get you guys, excited. I'm going to hand it off to my mom. And Viramati.
Hello. Yeah. So, through this song, may all that Vasant enters in all of us, in ourselves, and we become more and more enthusiastic, energized, and dynamic, and vibrant. Okay? So, I would like you all to join the song with me by clapping your hands, okay? But don't clap out of rhythm, okay? Just clap it with the rhythm, okay? And if you cannot, then leave it. Bolo Gayatri Mat ki jai. O mera rang de basanti chola, mera rang de, o mera rang de basanti chola, mahe rang de basanti chola, mera rang de basanti chola, yug ki ahi pukar basanti chola rang डालो, युग की यही पुकार बसंती चोला रंग डालो, जागृत दीक्षा का रंग है यह सुनो जगत वालों, बसंती चोला रंग डालो, बसंती चोला रंग डालो, युग की यही पुकार बसंती चोला रंग डालो, जागृत दीक्षा का रंग है यह सुनो जगत वालों, बसंती चोला रंग डालो, बसंती चोला रंग डालो, इस चोले को पहन भगत सिंह चूल्हा फांसी पर, भगत सिंह चूल्हा फांसी पर, इस चोले का रंग खिला था रानी झांसी पर, खिला था रानी झांसी पर, जागृति को न भूलो ऊंचे पद वालों, जागृति दीक्षा का
guys enjoyed that song. Now, who knows what Vasant Panchami is? From the kids. What is it?
Getting out all the laziness and getting up and
Good job. Well, in order to give you more detail about this, I'm going to call on stage Shaala, and she's going to present to you what Vasant Panchami actually is and how it is celebrated in India.
Okay, so hi guys. So we all know that today is Vasant Panchami. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it is and what message it sends to all of us. Okay, so Vasant Panchami literally means that it's the 5th day of spring. This means that it's the beginning of spring. So this marks a new beginning for all of us. So you know how spring, everybody knows that spring is in the middle of winter and summer, right? So it shows a transition of weather. Similarly, we can change our bad habits into good ones. So for example, if you guys didn't clean your room and your mom's been telling you to clean your room forever, but you still haven't been doing it, this is a perfect time to change it, to go home and clean up your room. So all of you are going to go and clean up your room at home, right? So, okay, so some of the symbols that Vasant Panchami resembles is, okay, so whenever we think of spring, we think of happy things. For example, we think of blooming flowers, we think of sunshine, we think of happy flocks of birds, right? So this is, all of these things together, they make us all happy, we smile. So Vasant Panchami's message to us is to make everybody happy around us. So what can you do to make people happy? You can smile, you can give more compliments to people. Little things like that will, in the long run, make you a better person as well as everybody else around you. And also, right now in India, it's the harvest season. Harvest season means that farmers have worked hard all year to grow all these crops for their families and for other people. This is the time where they pick up all these crops. So it's a time of festivities and happiness. Also, Goddess Saraswati, you guys all know who Goddess Saraswati is, right? My friend Stuti, she's going to come later and she's going to explain a little bit more about Goddess Saraswati. She is the goddess of wisdom and intellect. So when you all have a really big test coming up and you really want to get an A on it, you pray to Goddess Saraswati and she will bless you and you will get an A on that test. So where is Vasant Panchami celebrated in India? We all know that it's celebrated in India, but all over India it has different names. And so in the east of India, in the Bengal region, it's known as the Saraswati Puja, while in the north, it's known, in Punjab, it's known as a kite flying festival. So we learned two things from this presentation. One, that all over India, Vasant Panchami is celebrated, but just in different ways. And also, Vasant Panchami's message to all of us is to bring happiness not only to ourselves, but to other people around us. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Give her a round of applause. Now, hopefully you know more about Vasant Panchami and how it is celebrated in India, like she said. But, like I said before, Vasant Panchami holds a greater importance to us in the change of our desires in our mind. Now, if we look back in history, there's plenty of examples of different people in India who obtained this sort of change in attitude. People such as from Ramdas becoming Samat Guru Ramdas, from Shankaracharya to becoming Adi Jagat Guru Shankaracharya, and from Narendra to becoming the respected Swami Vivekananda. Now all these three people have something in common. They all changed. They let go of their previous attitudes and opened new doors in their lives, and they serve as an idol towards us. Now, in order to give you another example of such a historical figure, I'm going to call on stage Anish Sharma, and he will be presenting to you another historical example.
Thank you, Vivek. Basant is the symbol of youth. It means courage, vigor, and enthusiasm. An example of Vasant would be Bhagat Singh and the freedom fighters who fought for their nation and showed dedication. Bhagat Singh is known as one of the most influential revolutionaries of the Indian independence movement. When he was a teenager, he studied and was influenced by European revolutionary movements. And Lajpat Rai, when he died, Bhagat Singh wanted revenge. So he made a plan to bomb the Central Legislative Assembly. He finally bombed the assembly with 2 bombs and killed a British police officer, John Saunders, for independence. He was convicted and hung for the assassination, and now in India, youth are influenced to spread on independence. And now we're going to listen to a song called Mera Rangada Basanti Chola, and Basanti means courage and sacrifice. And let's listen to the song. Thank you.
मेरा रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे रंग दे रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे निकले हैं वीर जिया ने यूं अपना सीना ताने हंस हंस के जान लुटाने आजाद सवेरा लाने मर के कैसे जीते हैं इस दुनिया को बदलाने तेरे लाल चले हैं माए अब तेरी लाज बचाने आजादी का शोला बन के खून रगों में डोला रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला रंग दे मेरा रंग दे बसंती चोला माए रंग दे
Hopefully you guys liked that song. I'm sure I did. Now, Vasant Panchami holds a great importance to the Gayatri Parivar itself in our mission. We've been celebrating it for the past 90 years in our mission. It's actually the foundation of our organization. When our Gurudev once realized what was his goal in life, and it was his spiritual birthday. Now, in order to give you more detail about this, I'm going to invite Sia Gupta, and she'll be giving you information on it.
Hi guys, so my friend Anish just talked about how Vasant can change someone's life completely, just like Bhagat Singh. One more example is our very own Gurudev, Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya. When Vasant came into his life at the age of 15, he was able to complete extraordinary tasks. Here's a video that's going to explain more about what happened when Vasant came into his life.
Taponishta was a title given to Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya for the austere life that he led. He was initiated into the Gayatri mantra as a child and performed rigorous spiritual practices to unlock the magnificent powers of Gayatri. His intense sadhana, as prescribed by his guru, required him to perform 24 purascharans, or 2.4 million chants of the Gayatri mantra, to acquire intense spiritual power. He also was prescribed to only live on barley bread and cow's buttermilk. His guru had also asked him to keep a deep or a lamp constantly lighted, which is now known as the Akhan Jyoti. He was asked to undertake journeys to the Himalayas for higher levels of spiritual sadhana and guidance for future activities. And finally, he was asked to synergize science with spirituality. Rishi is a name that is commonly conferred upon Pandit Sri Ram Sharma Acharya for being a true rishi or sage of the modern era. In his autobiography, My Life, Its Legacy and Message, he offered a deep insight into the purpose and mission of his life. He used his life to revive the rishi traditions of righteous thinking, scientific spirituality, and service for the greatest good of humanity, along with reviving yoga and meditation, Ayurvedic and holistic approach to health, as well as reviving the ancient science of yajna. His role in simplifying the eternal truths of the Vedas, Acharya Shri was given the title of Ved Murti. It is extraordinary that during his life he wrote more than 3,000 volumes of quality literature, which include titles such as The Super Science of Gayatri, What is Spirituality?, and many more. These books impart solutions to the challenging problems currently being faced by humanity, primarily selfish thinking amongst man. By 1960, he had translated all the following in simple Hindi and provided insightful commentaries for the benefit of the masses. The four Vedas, 108 Upanishads, the 6 Darshanas, 18 Puranas, Yog Vashishta, and hundreds of Aranyakas and Brahmanas. Ram Sharma Acharya has always been Acharya, or teacher in a real sense. Before teaching anything, he personally treaded the path of spiritual science in his own life and proved its authenticity. Only after testing the principles on himself did he propagate his teachings. Not only his words, but more so his actions, have been the shining example in restoring the dwindling faith of the general public. During his life, he initiated 7 movements. The first being sadhana, or self-refinement, as being the greatest service to society. Education, to uproot the blind faith and evil tendencies in the minds of people. Health, as a strong body and mind can be used as an ideal vehicle for social transformation. Self-reliance, as self-sufficiency is the greatest tool for empowering oneself. Women empowerment, to allow women to nurture the motherhood inherent in them. Environmental protection, fostering a shift towards living in harmony with nature. And finally, de-addiction, promoting a life without addiction to intoxicants and drugs.
Thank you for the video. So this is an important day for Gayatri Parvar because technically this is our birthday. The main message of a birthday is to change some of our old habits. We should drop one of our bad habits like biting our nails or making our rooms messy and add one good habit to your behavior, like respecting your parents. This is a special day for us because Guru Dev's guru came to him today and gave him knowledge about the purpose of his life. This inspired him to do all the great things he did, such as translating all the ancient scriptures, writing over 3,000 books, creating a huge organization like this with millions of followers, and inspiring people to live a happy life by realizing the God inside them. Thank you.
So Vasant Panchami also has another aspect, the aspect of worshipping Saraswati Ma. Now Saraswati Ma, like said before, is the goddess of wisdom, of music, and we worship her. If we have schooling or if we have to work hard for something, we usually worship Saraswati Ma, and we should. To give more detail about this, my sister Stuti will come on stage and talk about the importance of Saraswati.
Shri Gurudev, and happy Vasant Panchami to you all. As you all know, that on Diwali we worship the goddess of wealth, Ma Lakshmi, and on Navratri we worship the goddess of power, Ma Durga. So today, on Vasant Panchami, we worship the goddess of music, arts, and wisdom, Ma Saraswati. In one hand, she holds sacred scriptures and a lotus in another, which is a symbol of true knowledge. She plays a sitar, which shows Ma Saraswati's other side of music. Her white dress is a symbol of purity and rides on a white swan, which represents Sattvagun, or purity and discrimination. Ma Saraswati. Who knows what Ma Saraswati rides on? A peacock or a swan? Does anybody know? Swan, actually, both actually. Swan and a peacock. You see, Ma Saraswati sits on a swan but rides on a peacock. This shows that one should overcome fear and indecision and fickleness in order to acquire true knowledge. Overall, Ma Saraswati plays a big role in everybody's lives, whether it's to get good grades or to just learn how to play an instrument. Ma Saraswati, everybody should worship Ma Saraswati. Thank you, and Jay Godule.
So now, whenever there's a big test, or if you're trying to do something and work hard, all of you kids should worship Ma Saraswati. Now, going to the second part of the event, now we're going to actually do a Vasant Panchami, a Saraswati Ma puja for all of you kids. I'm gonna hand it over to my mom.